Hi, Rational Roundtable, and to everybody else, and hopefully, I'm not putting too much hope into this, but Jezuzfreef777 as well. Rational Roundtable, I watched your video, and I just made it through Jezuzfreef's video. Watching his videos for me is very, very painful in many ways. The most serious and hardest thing for me about watching a Jezuzfreef video is knowing that he does not take into consideration other people's points of view at all. And that he doesn't respond to people. It's why I've only made one video to Jezuzfreef, because he does not make response videos back to people, and very rarely will he comment back to people on his own videos, let alone other people's videos. There's also other things that he does that really pisses me off, like asking the same questions over and over and over again, and getting the same answers over and over again, and not accepting the answers that he's given. I get his last video about his own personal point of view on gay marriage and homosexuals and his whole Christian worldview bullshit. Homosexuals like me are tired of people like him. Are tired of people like him that do not want to accept not only the scientific and sociological data out there showing that homosexuals are real and that it is not a choice and that we have no control over it, but people like him are a major problem for us, that they do not want to look beyond their own selves at all enough to accept other people's existence, that laws and amendments like what just happened in North Carolina happen, that people like him are willing to go out and vote to make sure that I cannot marry the person that I love just because he happens to be the same sex that I am, denying people like me the right of visitation in the hospitals if they get injured, rights over the body after death, certain insurance rights, and everything else associated with marriage. I have to thank you, Rational Roundtable, for having the patience enough to deal with people like Jezuzfreef, because I can't do it anymore. I used to in the past, but I'm at a point in my life now where I'm like, why? How? I'm so frustrated with people like him that I cannot fight those battles anymore. And I would like to thank you for standing up in your own way and seeing outside of your own personal point of view on issues like this. yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to say, and I made it really long-winded. But for those of you that don't know Rational Roundtable and what I'm talking about, down below shall be a link for Rational Roundtable's response video to Jezuzfreef777's video, and a link for Jezuzfreef777's video as well. Yeah, I just wish that people like Jezuzfreef777 would stop and think of the damage that they actually cause. Because, like, North Carolina now, it's going to take us a decade or two to get rid of that. You know, because they just did a double down thing where they already had a law banning gay marriage, and now they amended their constitution to not even recognize same-sex marriage. At the same time, they threw under the bus every heterosexual couple that had like a common law marriage or were together for a certain amount of time, just to ban gay marriage. And it's just dangerous and destructive, and the real danger to society overall is the bigotry laws that are passed and supported by people like Jezuzfreef. That's the message that I want to put out. But I'm rambling on again. But Rational Roundtable, thank you for the support that you actually show. Have a good one.